I wanna sing my song. I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
And to just take a breath. I talk about the heart, focusing on the heart, and there is a really great practice, a breathing pattern that's really effective as far as creating coherence with your heart and your brain. And that is a 4-second inhalation and a 6-second exhalation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going on your own. All right. So I trust that we are connected heart to heart, and that this service is blessed because of that. And this heart energy goes out into the world, beyond this room, beyond this building. So let's take a moment to appreciate those who are here. Thank you for being here on time. And let's take a moment to thank Ivor and Nico for being here, our wonderful tech crew. Yay, we could not do this without you. I will be your speaker, practitioner, and host today. Yay. We have Lynn doing music. Yay. And I'm helping. And also would like to remind you to turn your phone ringer off. You can leave your phone on if you want to participate in the chat that goes on during service. So just letting you know that this service is being recorded, so you can watch it again, or if some people will be watching it later, which is fine. So December's theme is embracing newness. And it's, we often settle into kind of our ordinary skin, the things that are familiar and commonplace to us. Things that are familiar and commonplace, sometimes, although they're comfortable, they're not serving us. And so it might be time. I think it's time. I really do think it's time. Based on what's going on in the world, I think it's time that we be like a snake and shed our skin and allow for the old ways to fall away and the new ways to reveal themselves. And so that is what this month is going to be focusing on. That we're going to stretch and expand and let the old skin feel a little tight so that it's going to be more comfortable to release it. How about that? In preparation for transformation, evolution, revealing greater truth. So the question is, are you willing to let go, to surrender to the process, to embrace the wisdom that awaits in the new, or will you resist change? So that is the question. If we resist, there is a risk to being more uncomfortable than moving through with grace as we shed. Opening to new possibilities. All right, it's time for our opening song.
If you feel like standing, that would be great. We're going to sing a New Thought version of Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. We are light upon the earth, knowing love and giving it birth. This is sacred time. This is sacred time. Silent night, beautiful light. This is ours to share tonight. We are blessed to see the truth, the love of God we are living proof. This is sacred time. This is sacred time. Silent night, holy night. Here we feel God's pure light. Radiant beams help guide our way. This holy night and all of our days. This is sacred time. This is sacred time. Silent night, beautiful night. The truths we know are pure delight, knowing the meaning to give from our love to all beings be like a peace dove. This is sacred time. This is sacred time.
This is sacred time. It is sacred beyond the usual. And I'll be talking about that in a few minutes. So we believe in prayer in this community, and if you would like a prayer, you can ask. You can go to the website and fill out a form about request affirmative prayer. You can fill out one of these cards from the table over there. And the Ministry of Prayer will be praying on that request all week. Please join me in affirming our purpose statement. We are celebrating spirit within and knowing the oneness of all life. So there's a quote today that I wanted to that relates to letting go. So that is the theme: shedding, letting go for the month. And shedding the past can come more easily when we are open at the top, which is the theme for next year. So Ernest Holmes wrote, "Love is with us. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be ignored. To the extent that we abandon love, we will feel it has abandoned us. Denying love is our only problem, and embracing it is the only answer. Through the power of love, we can let go of the past history and begin again. Love heals, forgives, and makes whole." And so it is. Lynn is going to read a poem that I asked her to read for the reading today.
This is called Blessing by John O'Donohue for Josie, my mother. On the day when the weight deadens on your shoulders and you stumble, may the clay dance to balance you. And when your eyes freeze behind the gray window and the ghost of loss gets into you, may a flock of colors, indigo, red, green, and blue, come to awaken in you a meadow of delight. When the canvas frays in the kirk of thought and a stain of ocean blackens beneath you, may there come across the waters a path of yellow moonlight to bring you safely home. May the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you, an invisible cloak to mind your life.
Thank you, Lynn. All right, it's time for another song.
I actually thought of another song that I'm not sure ready to play it. That was perfect for your intro. Darn. But we'll go with the plan, I guess.
Whatever you want to do is fine.
Well, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can remember it. All right. Yeah, it might be. It may be a short one. Okay. This is called New Way to Fly. It only takes a breath to lose everything we call forever, to a change we'd never choose, though we vow to never say never, and yet we somehow survive with life's net holding us tight. Well, there must be something in the tide, something that'll put things right. Oh, we're spinning and we fall, and we're not the plan at all, but we're here, you and I, and we're finding a new way to fly, 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 oh yeah. Loving hands touch our face. Remember, not so long ago, a fire from her fierce grace poses questions to our soul. Like a snake shedding its skin between the rocks, we shake and cry. But when our skin is naked, then we flex, we can't break, we glide. Oh, we're spinning and we fall, and it's not the plan at all, but we're here, you and I, and we're finding a new way to fly, fly, oh yeah. And like a bird, oh, oh, wow. That's the best part of the song. Hang on. And like the soaring birds begin, my friend, you're not alone.
but lifted up we catch the wind and find our way back home. Always spinning and we fall, and it's not the plan at all, but we're here, you and I, and we're finding a new way to fly, fly, fly. Oh yeah, you and I, we're just finding a new way. If happy little bluebirds fly above the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
It's the only song I have with a snake in it. So.
That was perfect. Oh, I can't believe it. Wonderful. That so much of what you said is just like you should be singing that all month and probably for the next year or two, because that's where we're at. We're learning to fly in new ways, and so in order to start that process of flying in new ways, we need to let go probably of things that are, can we fly if we're carrying weights? No. And there's all kinds of baggage that we all carry. I'm working on the physical stuff in the house and thought about that a Japanese woman that wrote about the way to declutter. I have her name in here somewhere. Yes. Is it Marley Kondo? Marie. Okay. And she said, "You look at what you're considering getting rid of and ask, does it bring you joy?" Yeah, that's a good question to ask. Does it bring you joy? But I think sometimes the harder things to release are the old hurts, the grief, the resentment. When you felt things were, just were not fair, or falling into that place of being a victim, that old stuff, that may be a little harder to let go of and may require a little bit of examination. Just to, maybe there's still something there to process. So there are lots of possibilities as far as how you do that. And I can give you some examples, but you may want to refer often to the people who inspire you. Do a Google search. What does so-and-so say about this? Someone you trust, someone you respect. Because the information you'll get will probably really resonate with you. There's people that do forgiveness work. There's the idea of compassion for yourself and other people. There's the notion of hurt people, healed people, heal people. Bob Sama has a song that have those words in it. But it's worth doing. However you go about it, it is worth doing. And because holding on to that stuff can block our joy, can block our creativity. So another process is to surrender, and people say giving up. No, surrender in spiritual terms is turning over this past hurt to your spiritual source, to the universe, whatever your understanding of that something greater from the invisible realm. Just turning it over, and in the process, that just the willingness to release what is not serving you can open up doors. You can experience this thing called grace, where unexpected blessings show up, synchronicities. A friend from the past might call you all of a sudden, and it was just what you needed. It's the universe truly does conspire to support us. But sometimes, if we're hanging on, if you're hanging on, your hands aren't open when they're clenched, and so letting go, not only are we opening our hands, we're opening our hearts to all the available good that's always out there. So grace, opening to the grace. There are some strategies that, as far as letting go of the outer world, which is become a regular practice for me. Some days I have to do a little temperature take of myself, emotional temperature. Do I want to listen to the news? Do I want to tune in to that today? Some days it's a real firm no. So Viktor Frankl has some good advice for us as far as letting go. He reminds us that we have the power of choice, how we respond. We can, how do we want to respond to those external events that we have no influence over? The spiritual freedom is always available about this choice. The problem is remembering that we are at choice, because once we get clear about our response, again, it's like an opening. It's like, okay, do I need to take an action? And it can be a simple action. I'm not saying prayer is simple, but it's easy for most people to say a prayer. Sometimes it could be making a donation to an organization that supports your belief system or is helping to change the world in the way you would like it to be. Sometimes just going deeper into an issue to gain understanding about it can be helpful. Making a difference. So at least then you're not in that victim state. You feel like you are making a difference. Finding a purpose in what's going on. That is sometimes easy, sometimes hard. I mean, you have to use your imagination today. Maybe it's always been true. It just seems more true today to use that imagination to find the resilience in what is possible. We are believers in having a vision about the future, a vision about our lives, a vision about the world. Can you see beyond painful circumstances? Can you remember that everything is temporary? Can you create an uplifting daydream? Daydreams are really the early stages of visioning. Just playing with possibilities and going into positive what ifs, life affirming ideas. What if? What if from this troubling circumstance a big change happens that is better than it was before? Those kind of ideas. I mean, we do that all the time. Every year we have our treasure mapping, making vision boards. That's creating a vision. What do we want? How do we want the world to be? How do we want our lives to be? So in recent months, you have heard me talk about one of the things that has really inspired me and kind of given me the practice of life affirming what ifs, and that is astrology. Yeah, I never really got into astrology in any big way. I'm not into it in a big way yet, as far as really understanding it. But there's people that I listen to, so that's where I'm feeling. So Pam Gregory is the number one person I listen to. She has a YouTube channel. And when I hear her say that she is excited about the future, I'm listening, because boy, do I need to hear that. And so we know we're in extremely different times right now. I mean, just anyone that's on the planet now probably has never been through something like what we're going through in this country. Guess what? Astrologically, some of the alignment of the planets hasn't happened in 6,000 years. Some of what they're seeing, they're not sure it's ever happened before. So, unique times showing up in the physical world, reflecting what's going on planetarily. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. So that really helps me. And, some of the terms that have been used as far as what's going on, particular planets, what they mean, and the way that they're acting. Power to the people. Like, wow. Pam Gregory was talking about this stuff 18 months ago. About, wow, we're going into some really interesting times. This could be turmoil. This could be change. This could be upheaval. And then it's out picturing. Fascinating. To me, it's just fascinating. They're talking about, so this is stuff I don't really understand, even beyond astrology. Sun flares, solar flares. So when there's solar flares, it can affect the grids. It can affect Wi-Fi technology. And when the sun puts out these flares, the whole solar system picks up energy. And so the Earth is picking up energy. And we're seeing more seismic activity because when the Earth picks up this energy, it has to release it. And that's how it does it, through earthquakes and volcanoes and things like that. We pick up this energy. Well, apparently, we're having more solar flares than usual, and maybe in a long time. And they're talking about things like it affecting our DNA. They're talking about possibilities of human consciousness expanding to the point of being greater multidimensional beings, more intuitive, more empathic, more creative. This is big. I mean, it may sound like, oh, Jenn's off the deep end here, but it excites me, so I want to share it. So I invite you to find things out there that excite you, because that's where the power is. That's where the joy is. That can be where some answers are as well. And so who do you turn into? Just think about that. A question: do you believe in divine order? Great. Because that is part of our belief as the science of mind practitioners. Well, and do you believe in synchronicities, sacred synchronicities? Yes. All right, I want to share, I think I have 5 here, and there's probably more out there. So you've already heard me talk about the astrology. To me, that's a synchronicity of what's going on. It may be the other way around, but anyway. On PBS, there's many people. I've only started watching this, but the Ken Burns series on the American Revolution that reveals how hard the early Americans fought for this country to be free, to have this vision of equality. Do we need to hear that message right now? Dan Brown, who has a new book out called, which took him 10 years to write, Secret of Secrets. So 10 years ago, he's exploring these ideas. And it's all about consciousness. He has taken real scientific research and put it into a thriller novel. And it's about human consciousness and what we may be capable of. Seems a little synchronistic to me. The movie Wicked. Did you know the movie Wicked is about fascism? Noel Cocker's book, The End of Capitalism and the Beginning of Value, explains how we got where we are today and the good that may be coming. So there's that vision. So let's take a moment, just close your eyes and take a breath. Let's do some life affirming what ifs that Noelle shared in her book. What if there's an emergence of new businesses that share the work and the wealth as startups becoming co-ops? People feel good, proud, prosperous to share in this business. Ownership, shared ownership. Take a breath. What if our society begins focusing on intrinsic values with a shift from the profit and power-driven economy to one where what matters most are relationships, meaning, and human connection? Take a breath. What if people design new community systems of support where there's an emphasis on building strong community connections as a form of resilience against economic volatility, and people feel more secure and safe? Take a breath. What if we come to see that we are in a new creative era of change where we can help build a world of systems that focus on thriving, expressing creatively, supporting all of life, and flourishing rather than merely surviving? Take a breath. What if the new bottom line causes us to rethink how we work and what holds value? This could be a time of creating a world that works for all, which is the mission of Centers for Spiritual Living. We humans have gifts that can never be automated. No computer or robot can replace the soft skills of human understanding, compassion, connection, and love. No computer can cheer us on the way we can cheer each other on, or hold a child's hand, or give a hug to someone who's gotten some bad news. We are gifted in these abilities. No AI can know how someone feels because it's been there, or intuit what you have in common. To me, all of these futuristic ideas are part of the science of mind philosophy and the principles, divine qualities revealing themselves, freely expressed, encouraged, honored. Oneness, cooperation, compassion, creativity, peace, joy, gratitude, shared prosperity, and love. These are our superpowers. We are greater than our past, greater than the pain, greater than our differences, outer circumstances, greater than any diagnosis or anything that holds us back. Once we find that insight, the understanding about being human, and recognize these superpowers, we can release the past with greater ease. We can thank the pain for the wisdom that we carry forward. Resilience is found in the gifts of our superpowers. What is your superpower? Just think about that for a moment. What is your superpower? It could be one of those qualities that you express from, the way you show up in the world. I think one of my superpowers is being open at the top. I think Joyce, one of her superpowers is joy. I think one of Jim's superpowers is knowing what needs to be done, that discernment. Someone else want to share about their superpower? I would say with Lynn, it's probably her music, creativity. Yeah. Can you speak up a little? Acceptance of his humanity and woundedness. That is a superpower. Yeah, Harrison. He said, "We in this center, we not only hold the space for healing, we bless each other." Yes. See the good and bless it. Thank you. Yes. All right, I'm not going to call on anyone. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Quick story about resilience and self-reflection and letting go. My friend Linda moved from Texas to Missouri to care for her elderly mother. And she was there, I don't know, maybe 6 years, and then her mother made her transition. And her mother was kind of the glue of the family and had a lot of gatherings and brought the family together. And so Linda, as the eldest daughter, took on that responsibility. She felt like it was her role to play, her obligation. And after a few years of doing that, Linda realized, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do that. And she wondered, well, maybe somebody younger should start doing this for the next generation. But then at this Thanksgiving, she realized that she wasn't doing this because she was the eldest daughter. She wasn't doing it to be the glue of the family. She wasn't doing it to carry on a tradition. She was doing it because it's what she needed. That she loved watching the family members laugh and tell stories and share food and come together. And so she realized that she created this healing environment for all of her family and extended family. And it was fulfilling a need within her. And she's a minister, so that's very, very appropriate. Okay. So I think I'm done. Closing remarks. Let's see. Nope, I already said that. Well, so some of the benefits for me about it being open at the top is that it gives me good feelings about the future because it can shift my perspective. I can see a bigger picture, and if I am inspired, I get excited, and then I tell someone else and share that inspiration, and it can be a contagion. I hope. So think about what is your superpower, because that's where your resilience is, and that's what's going to make shedding your old skin easier. Namaste.
I'm going to share a song. I think this fits the message, called Freedom to Fly. Winter fields lying still, say goodbye. Tomorrow will bring the new. We're moving on, going forward. Watch the dawn always change. Blankets old, letting go. It's good, we're told. Warming sun, open seeds, growing wild. Calls to me then. Close your eyes and feel the world. Hold on tight, you're in this world. Don't look back, there's nothing to leave. Feel your freedom to fly. Go on now, just fly. 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 River stones, baking sun, roughness smoothed by river song. Moving towards the open sea, flowing wild, calls to me, then back to winter, long dark nights, laying dormant, decrease the lights, thoughts arise from the deep, and move you towards your dreams to keep. Oh, and close your eyes and feel the world. Hold on tight, you're in this world. Live your dreams with no disguises and feel your freedom to fly. Go on now, just fly. 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. Another appropriate song. Let's fly. Okay, it's time to celebrate any new visitors. I'm not seeing anyone new here today in person, but there may be people online. So online you can find this form where you can fill it out and we can keep in touch with you. You can receive our newsletter. So thank you all for being here, whether you're in person or online. It's a wonderful thing to be part of a spiritual community. So if you're online, let us know how you found us and how we're doing. There's also, the QR code that you can scan. Okay, moving to announcements. Today after service, we have our Power of 8 Healing Circle. It starts around 12:15. That is in person and online. Next week, Nellie Loth will be back with us. Yay. And we have a board meeting on next week as well on the 14th, which is a different Sunday than we usually have it, just so you know. On the 21st, we have a holiday feast and sing along. Please bring a dish to share. That will be a good time. We have good parties and good food. Okay, moving into our offertory. So just showing up today is a gift. I appreciate that. And there are people that share from all kinds of gifts here. And money is one of them. It helps us continue on, and it also helps us to contribute to organizations in our community. So there's time and talent and service, and it is much appreciated. So join me in being grateful for this community. This community feeds us really on so many levels. We socialize, we connect, there's emotional support, spiritual support, of course. There's a physical benefit to being part of a spiritual community, that the vibrations, the frequencies that are here in this room and go out into the world, they benefit our bodies and our minds. I hope you were mentally challenged today with my talk, and will continue to think about your superpowers and ideas that are out there floating around. So there's many ways to give. There's a basket on the table. You can go online and click the give button. There's a QR code that you can also click on the website, celebrationcenter.org. You will find our mailing address if you want to mail in a check. So please join me in our offertory affirmation. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so just close your eyes for a moment or soften your gaze and drop into your heart. And feel the warmth. It's not necessarily a physical warmth, it's a energetic warmth of qualities of peace and love, generosity, wholeness. What quality do you want more of? It's right there in your heart. It's always been there, but sometimes you have to call it forth. And so we are grateful for all the divine qualities that support this community, that support the Celebration Center as an organization, the wisdom, the connection, the willingness to celebrate together, to celebrate each other. So we bless all that is given, physically and otherwise. We bless this community. We bless the prayer requests, knowing that they have taken a giant leap as someone has formulated with clarity what they want. They've taken the thought and put it in writing. Black and white is a different energy than just thinking. And so as we bless the generosity of this community and all the gifts that are shared, we can feel the energy multiplying, expanding, amplifying, filling this room and going out beyond these walls. And so as we contribute to this community, we are blessed. And so it is. Okay, we have a closing song. This is a fun song.
Yeah, if you're able, please stand. This is it's a call and response, and then there's a little sing along at the end, so it'll be fun. It's called "Where Is the Light" by Peter Mayer. Here we go. When it's late December, dark and cold, where is the light? When old man here is bent and low, where is the light? When the sun runs off to bed too soon, where is the light? And there's nothing but a skinny moon, where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. When it's dark each morning when I rise, where is the light? And it's dark when my eggs are fried, where is the light? And it's dark when I go off to work, where is the light? And it's dark again when I get home, yeah, where is the light? Oh, can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. It's in my skin, it's in my bones, it's in my heart, it's in my soul. That light of life so bright and golden, like a summer day. When the sun goes missing in the sky, it's rising in my eyes, chasing all that winter gloom away. I'm burning bright like kerosene. Where is the light? I'm twinkling like the Pleiades. Where is the light? I'm dancing like a candle flame. Where is the light? I'm flaming like a fruit flambe. Where is the light? Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Okay, closing affirmations. We easily know and release what is not serving us. We are grateful for our superpowers. We are moving forward in resilience with joyful leaps and bounds.
Joyful leaps and bounds.
And so it is.